Welcome back everyone to River and Sea, where today we need to find some hardened tomb robbers to find out more information on what they're up to. He is only a wildwood assailant, so I'll only bother him if he does something silly like attack me. What about these two guys? Well, alright, these guys were just in my way. So, I guess we will deal with them after all. Ping! There you go. Now, I'm trying to look for some hardened, and also might as well take care of any orcs that happen to be in this area, since we know they can be a bit of a pain. Is that a hardened? Ah, there we go. Hardened tomb robber. Tomb robber. Hi. I just wanted to give you a warm welcome. There you go. The question is, do they actually know anything? Well, anything that could be useful enough in discerning what they are up to. Well, I suppose after killing about 8 of them, we will have our answer. I don't see any dialogue coming out of them, though. They haven't proven very talkative so far, and none of them dropped any notes or letters or anything like that. So I guess we'll just have to find the campsite. Whatever these tomb robbers are looking for, they're not welcome in the wildwood. Alright, well, we'll just have to take care of this guy to show them the not welcome wagon. Now I noticed that we have a little bit of a horn here. A robber horn. Ah. What's going on here? The leader of the tomb robbers gives up the fight. Ouch.
Why are you bothering me?
The Forsaken Tomb? I've never heard of it. Why would I be looking for anything called the Forsaken anyway? After getting kicked out of Brachen, the Bold's gang, I needed some easy pickings. The old ruins here don't have much, but they haven't been plundered by those in Evendom, that's for sure. It turns out things aren't so easy in the Wildwood after all. Thanks for nothing. The leader doesn't seem to know what the tomb robbers are talking about. Perhaps more than one group of them are in the area? Well, that's concerning. While I'm out here, perhaps I should check the area to see if there are any suitable whetstones, because I still need to sharpen those axes. Looks like someone wants to ambush another pony or something. The good news is that I found the whetstones. The bad news is it's at the bottom of this cliff. Can I do this safely? Not if I like ankles. There we go. Now, let's deal with them and grab the whetstones. They are this way. I have returned to Sootwarden to speak with Tansy Haresfoot. I forgot about her as I was going around doing bounties for other people. Let's first deal with the local trash, including you and you. There you go. Now, apparently the goblins put up some new barricades. So now, let's see about this Tansy, what she's up to. I could have killed you already. Remember that? You wanna bring me in? I wish you luck. Alright. I guess I had luck. You have defeated Tansy Harrisfoot and assisted the free peoples of the Wildwood. There we go. Done. Now that we're back at Trader's Wharf, I should report in.
Greetings.
There might be multiple groups of tomb robbers in the Wildwood? This isn't good news, though I'm glad you were able to thwart one of the groups. Now, what is this talk about the Forsaken Tomb, I wonder? I've spent a lot of time making sure that the Wildwood was an ideal place for the League of the Axe to make root. In that time, I never heard of anything about this tomb here. I'm sure that I would have stooped to dealing with a fair amount of ruffians in my part, and I'm not proud of it. Now I look ahead to better times, with all honesty and propriety in all of the League. Okay.
Could I speak with you a moment?
You're becoming a valued member of the League of the Axe Mariner. How would you like to join in a hunt? Nye Crowfoot here is leading a hunting expedition into the Wildwood. Speak with him when you're ready, and he will fill you in on the details. All right. There's Nye Crowfoot. I guess that's that guy right over there. Well, before I do that, I want to sharpen some axes because I did promise to do that, and I have all these whetstones with me. And we don't want to fail in any of our obligations, right? Alright, you got this over here. Here are the sharpened axes you requested.
How can I be of service?
Ah, those axes look mighty sharp. Harvesting lumber is about to get much easier. Thank you for assisting in the League. Okay, you're welcome. Now, let's talk to Crowfoot.
What can I do for you?
Yep, that's me. Nye Crowfoot. You ready to go hunting? We are going to start by checking some of the traps the League has set out in the Wildwood. There'll be more to do later, but that's all you need to know right now. Let's get to it, and then we will meet up in the woods after our tasks are complete. So I need to check traps for meat in the Wildwood and check traps for live catches in the Wildwood. Gotcha. Before I get around to checking those traps, I really should be setting the traps that I was given in the last episode. I certainly can't go around forgetting about all that. Go. Should be a couple of good locations for traps around here. Ah, that looks promising. There we go. Now, let's see about checking those older traps and see if there's anything there. Aha! Here's one right here. What do we got here? Collected some gamey meat. Alright. So we'll at least have something. How about collected some wasps? Oh, the wasps are all over the place. Well, at least they're not swarming on top of what's in here. Now, let's see if I can find any more. Ah! Looks like this critter's still alive. Caught a live critter. Okay. Looks like a squirrel. Anything else around here? Ah. Well, there's a tent over there. There's also a horn. And it looks like there are a couple of poachers. You see it even... Oh. See if it says it on there. Whoops, daisy. I'm surprised they didn't collect whatever was in the trap already. Oh well. I believe that this is the last of the traps. Now, let's see if I could find Crowfoot anywhere around here and what he has to say. I think he's down by the pond somewhere. Ah, there he is. Hello there.
What do you need?
You found some good meat and critters there, didn't you? Ah, and look at me empty-handed. Happens to the best of us, I suppose. You, though, just beginner's luck, that's for sure. Now then, on to the next part of the hunting expedition. Hunting larger game is easier if we lure the beasts out. I want you to take those alive critters and that you caught and put them into the bear traps, alive. Alive? All right, get to it then. Alive? He wants me to use live bait in the traps? Ah, here's a trap right here. Now, maybe I should use some of the gamey meat instead of the live. There we go. And let's continue along on our way. Let's see. Ah! Here's another trap. Nope. Not the live bait. Now, as for these critters, I think I will place that squirrel right over there. Let's just hope it runs away from the bear traps. Just one more critter to release. This looks like a good place. There you go. Now, let's get back to Crowfoot and, well, let's leave out some details. I finished placing those traps for you.
How can I be of service?
Ah, you've done as I asked. Very good. I thank you for assisting the leader of the axe. Whee! And I've also managed to finish your mission, in a way.
What do you need?
How'd you fare with the hunting expedition? Oh, good to hear. These meats will keep us fed and keep the league profitable. You have done good work for us. By the way, what are your thoughts about using live animals as bait? Now, Piney, I hope the words are just a test of my good character. That is both cruel and lacking the challenge and the skill of hunting. The League of the Axe is a reputable group after all. Okay. If you say so. Now, what do we need to do now? Oh, you thought of something else?
Would you do something for me?
You've done much for the League of the Axe since we last spoke. How would you like to join in a mining survey? Eddie Rushtuff here is leading a survey expedition to Rithenset in the Wildwood. Speak to her when you're ready and she will fill you in on the details. Eddie Rushtuft. Eddie Rushtuft. Ah. Here she is.
How can I be of service?
Yes, I'm Addie Rushtuff. Are you here for the survey expedition? Oh, good to hear. There's some nefarious folk in the East Elf and West Elf of Rithenset. Yes, I've met some of them. Yes, let's begin by making life in the wildwood difficult for them. Destroying their supplies and mine stones should help to complete this task. Then we'll be able to get into the mines without a problem. Alright, so destroy mining supplies and destroy cut stones. Now, before I head over to there, maybe I should check in on Trestlebridge. I've been there for a while. Ah, hello there. I'm back from my little expedition.
What do you need?
I see there's more hostile forces in the Wildwood than I thought. The League of the Axe will be the least of our worries as we work to carefully tread through the Wildwood and harvest the plentiful resources. With your assistance, I'm sure that we will prevail in our cause. Okay.
Could I speak with you a moment?
So you saw Supervisor Beecher, who maintains the trestle bridge? He is a trusted friend of the Woodcutters Brotherhood and has been a great assistance in planning the restoration and reconstruction of Trestle Bridge that we wish to undertake. It is concerning, then, when Supervisor Beecher urgently calls upon the Brotherhood. I ask that you seek him out as soon as you're able. Assisting the townfolk of Trestle Bridge is all part of our cause, after all. I hope that Trestle Span's not in any danger, and I will go and check it out. The supervisor apparently is over this way. Ah, I guess that's him right over there. Hello, sir. How's the bridge doing?
What do you need?
Ah, you must be with the Woodcutters Brotherhood. We don't have much time. I woke up this morning to inspect the trestle span, and I do so every morning. Look there what I found. Do you see these hidden orcish canisters? Someone planted these under cover of the darkness just the other night. They look to be filled with some sort of black powder. I am just glad that they were not yet lit, or there would not be any trestle span this morning. Find and remove all the black powder bombs around the Trestle Bridge area. Then safely dispose of them however you see fit. Quickly now. We don't know when those who planted the black powder will return. Alright, let's see. Let's go and find these black powder containers. Yep. I don't think these would be very healthy to the bridge if anything happened to them. Now, is that it in this area? Oops, looks like I missed one. Ah, here we go. Now, we better check the other side. The other side is closer to the North Downs orcs, so I gotta be careful about that. I certainly don't want this thing to blow up while I'm in the middle of crossing or anything like that. There we go. Now, yes, there are more of these black canisters over here. Right here is one. Okay. Oops. Another one here. I'll see if there are any on the other side. Now, can I get under here? Yep, alright, that's good. So now let's see. Aha! Yes, there is another one here. There we go. Now, where should I put these? Hey, how about we plant these in Norwarden? While we're here, we might as well also remove a few barriers. And deal with a few orcs. Alright. Take care of you, and of course keep an eye out for any good places where we might collect some good roots. And plant some bombs. Actually, this doesn't look like a bad place right over here. Oops. And you too. I don't want to leave you out. Now, let's see. Let's put one here. Well, let's not forget the scholarly room. Okay. Let's take care of this. This should be good. I wouldn't want to be on top of this thing when these things explode. Ah, here's another good place. Any place else? Oh. Let's take care of the barricades while we're at it. They're not gonna keep me out. They're not gonna keep me from planting these bombs. Oh, there looks like a nice place right over here. Of course, the gift of powder is never complete without the gift of fire, right? I better do this quickly. There we go. There we go. There you go. I'm sure they'll appreciate the gift. I have a few of these cases left, so perhaps this bridge would be a nice place, a nice substitute for the trestle span to destroy. Anything to slow down those orcs, right? So let us deal with the orcs. Hello there. Oops. And you too. Now, as soon as I clear off these folk, I think I'll be... oh yes, this thing also needs to feel the benefits of black powder. Rakta, yourself. Here you go. Okay, do I need one on the other side? How about right here, just for good measure? Oh. Don't mind me, just sabotaging the area. And how about here? And one more barrel left, so we can put it right over here. Now let's have a little bit of fun. Fireworks! Fireworks! Let's get away. We don't want to be around when it goes boom, right? There you go, and... alright. Out of the way! Okay, let's get back to Trestle Bridge. Well, a few canisters that were meant for the trestle span somehow found their way to the orcs and they blew up somehow.
How can I be of service?
I'm glad that Supervisor Beecher thoroughly inspects the trestle span each morning. Without his diligence, we would not have had a great bridge over the chasm of Kirith Nur. I fear that the devious orc who planted the black powder thought their plan would remain hidden just long enough to enact terrible destruction upon the town. Returning the powder in force to the orcish forces and those who enabled them to the wildwood was the correct course of action. You did well. Now, I am happy to report that our reconstruction effort of Trestle Bridge has begun. Why, have a look for yourself. Okay, they have begun the reconstruction? Alright. Well, obviously the inn is still in need of good. But of course, we're just beginning, I guess. This part of Trestle Bridge has been rebuilt. Alright, well, we've got one house done. All we need are a few more and all would be well, right?
What can I do for you?
Thanks for your assistance. We have already made great strides in our cause. Still, there's much more to be done in the Wildwood and in Trestlebridge.
Would you do something for me?
What? Apparently something else has been happening since I was gone. What's that all about? We have to find that out in the next episode of River and Sea.